And here we are in all of its glory, the lovely Roland HandSonic HPD-20. This is an upgrade from the HPD-15 that I was borrowing from somebody, so I'm gonna kind of do a little bit of a comparison video here and a little bit of a feature set preview. So right off the bat, we're missing the touch strips that used to be along the sides and a couple real-time performance control knobs, and I'll be 100% honest, I never really ended up using them in playing except to just like maybe touch once or twice and then was like, that didn't really help me at all, so you basically end up not using them at all, and by them taking them off the sides, it's got a much nicer shape to it and it feels more like it would take up the right space for a drum in front of you. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyhow, there's some really nice quality build on this. Like there's, all the knobs are super smooth Roland knobs. These selection knobs here are actually nice clicky and rubberized on the outside. And I've noticed primarily that the pads have been completely changed. This appears to be a type of silicone as opposed to the last stuff, which was much more like it had an almost cloth-like texture. I don't know how to describe it, maybe closer to like an MPC pad or something, but this is very like literally just silicone, so I bet it's going to be able to take quite a beating without changing or deteriorating too much. But it feels generally lighter than the last model. I hate when stuff feels cheapy. I wish they would, use like light metals or something like that instead of plastic, but whatever. Like, as long as you treat these things right, then, it's not going to break. I just hate when somebody else is holding a bag of gear of mine and they drop it or something like that, so I guess I'll have to be very uptight about this one. But right off the bat, the sound quality is definitely way better. The entire screen and interface for navigating the thing is actually incredible. I'm entirely blown away by it. Just me selecting the little control knob here. You can go through, and if you hit, I think it's menu or something along those lines. I still don't know this thing well enough, but you can kind of pull up every sound that's in it. There we go. Well, right off the bat, you see that there's these kind of navigation things, and you can really go in and go absolutely insane. Right off the bat, I'm just going to show you guys the FX here because I was absolutely blown away by this. Not only is there an ambience setting that you can set to one of 4 sends, I believe, but there's a ton of different ambient things, even with little thumbnail pictures to give you an idea of like the space that you're putting it in. And these little changes here. I mean, the amount of adjustment that you can make for just the ambience setting alone. How big is the room? What are the walls made of? Shape of the room and general level of the ambience. And let's see, you can also set all the sends. I'm not familiar enough with the actual device itself to know what the hell all that is, but it's cool because there's like this kind of heads up display that gives you an idea of where everything's at when you tap it. We exit out of that and go back into this effects menu. I was right off the bat, I'm like, okay, cool, there's a EQ for basically the whole kit, and I'll bet each of the sounds individually, possibly, I could be wrong, but the multi-effects was really the most impressive part, because you have the ability to have 3 different effects, and each of those effects, there's just, Roland kills it with effects. That is literally what they are fantastic at. If you've had any Roland effects devices, you know what I'm saying. So basically all of their classic effects are in here, and you can choose 3 at once to apply to anything, including your own stuff, your own samples and everything, and do an entire kit of your own. So right off the bat, I'm truly blown away by the amount of sounds that you're going to be able to get out of this thing. Just not only with the stock kits, messing around and adding effects to them, but, adding your own. So let's see. Tools I haven't really checked out. I'm not going to do that right now. Pad control, kit, parameters, possibly. I'm sure it's got a wealth of MIDI in and out stuff. Okay. You can layer sounds, it appears, which is insane. And because I don't know much about this, I'm just going to browse through a couple of the different settings here. And does that say dubstep style? Gotta love it, right? They tend to put auxiliary sounds on the outside here. I don't know if I would call that. I guess it is. What the hell? Okay. Alright, so that's a little obnoxious, but fair enough. Bongos sound incredible. Once again, Roland is well known for absolutely destroying the sounds, making them sound incredible, and this new engine is stunning. Everything's pressure sensitive and aftertouch and multi-touch, and the roll was really great. And I actually found somewhere in here, I remember Deep Forest from the last one. Let's see, I don't really know this stuff. I think it was in the 70s. Kahonic. Yeah, Deep Space. Yeah, this one's actually pretty great. So there's already quite a bit of effects going on this, and I noticed that I was able to add some delay to it by going, I added the roll, which is always fun. Sounds like it's already got the effect built into it, but yeah, I basically am able to throw on an effect here, and let's see. Any other fun stuff I can point out? The back of this baby actually has quite a lot of stuff on it. We've got foot switch in, trigger in, hi-hat control, stereo mix in, LR output, phone output, Kensington lock, MIDI in and out, and then the real fun stuff, you can hook this thing up as a controller to your computer, and you can output the stuff that's on it. Like say you record one of these little quick record loops, you can export it right out of it. I think it does waves or something like that, and then upload it into a DAW, which is always fun. And the always fun D-beam, we all love the D-beam, right? No, most people actually don't use it, but I have a tendency to use it quite a bit. If you've seen my live show, I use the Roland SP555 fairly often, and yeah, it's a fun little toy, so I'm excited to have a second D-beam in my setup. I'm going to be running this through a Boss RC300 so I can get my loop game on. And yeah, I look forward to showing you guys what I have on offer. So next video I post is going to be a little bit of me jamming. Thanks.